It was an ordinary day, with not much to do. The sky was all gray, and my brother was blue. The clock on the wall said, "Tick-tock, tick-tock," when suddenly, bam! We heard a loud knock. Standing right there, with a mischievous grin, was a tall, striped hat-wearing cat, full of vim. "I've come here to teach you," he said with a bow, "a lesson or two. Don't ask me how." The cat in the hat turned his gaze upon me. "First things first, let's unlock curiosity. Ask the wildest of questions, dream big and explore, because life isn't fun if you don't want to know more." With a flick of his tail and a wink of his eye, he pulled out a jar filled with clouds from the sky. How do clouds float? Where do they go? Ask these things often, and you'll learn and grow. He handed me goggles and said, "Take a peek." Inside the jar, the clouds started to speak. They told me their stories of rain, snow, and dew, and I realized the world had much to pursue. "Now, learning is messy," said the cat with a grin, as he tipped over paint cans to show how to begin. He splashed red, yellow, and blue on the floor, then slipped on a brush and spun out the door. "Oops," he chuckled. "It happens, you see, but cleaning is where you'll find responsibility." He handed me a mop with a ribbon tied tight. "Make it fun, and you'll do it just right." So we scrubbed and we swiped, and the room shone anew, and I learned cleaning up wasn't so hard to do. "Remember this lesson," the cat said with flair. "Big messes are fine, if you clean and you care." Next, the cat balanced a tray on his nose, with things I'd never seen. Green cheese and pink toes. "Step out of your box and try something wild. Even if it's weird, you might like it, my child." I nibbled the cheese and gave a loud cheer. Who knew I'd like green things? I had nothing to fear. It's not about liking it. It's about the try, because life's an adventure. Go on, don't be shy. The cat brought out thing 1 and thing 2, who ran around laughing and making a zoo. Play's important. I'll tell you why. It helps your brain grow and lets your spirits fly. But, he added, here's the important part. Play with kindness and keep a big heart. If you hurt someone's feelings, you'll spoil the fun. So think of your friends before you've begun. Thing 1 brought a kite. Thing 2 had a ball, and we laughed as we played. No fighting at all. The cat in the hat then pulled out a box with glittery buttons and clocks with no talks. Imagination, he said, is the best tool you've got. It turns boring old stuff into something it's not. I pressed a big button, and the floor became sea, with dolphins and mermaids all waving at me. My brother was a pirate, with a patch on one eye, and the cat was a captain steering boats in the sky. It's magic, I whispered. Is this even real? It's your mind, said the cat. Imagine and feel. As the day went on, I dropped a big pie, and my cheeks turned red as I started to cry. Oh no, I wailed. I've ruined the fun. But the cat laughed aloud and said, Oh, little one, mistakes are just steps to something brand new. Each one teaches you something true. Don't fear failure. Embrace it instead. It's how you learn and move ahead. So we baked a new pie, even better than before, and I felt much braver to try even more. Finally, the cat tipped his big striped hat, and he looked at me kindly. Imagine that. The biggest lesson I've saved for the end. Believe in yourself, my curious friend. You're smarter than you know, braver than you think. Your ideas are golden, like stars that blink. If ever you doubt, just remember today, and know that the best you is here to stay. And with that, the cat gave a bow and a smile. Keep learning and growing. It's all worth the while. Then, just like he came, he twirled out the door, leaving us wiser and wanting to explore. So now when I'm bored or feeling quite small, I remember the cat and his lessons for all. Curiosity, kindness, and being my best. Thanks to the cat in the hat, I'll pass every test.